What are we drawing today?
An astronaut!
Yeah, we're so glad you're with us. We're going to draw an astronaut out in space. We hope you got a marker and some paper in front of you. You ready to start?
Yeah!
First, we're going to start with our astronaut's head, or his helmet, and we're going to draw a big rainbow line right in the middle of our paper towards the top. We're going to draw our astronaut floating, and he's going to be tipped. So he's kind of at an angle. Yeah, good job. Okay, now, at the bottom, I'm going to draw the ends a little longer on each side. So this is upside down U, and at the bottom we're going to connect it. We're going to connect it with a curve. So we're going to draw a curve, and then we're going to draw another curve just like that right below it. Good. Now we can connect each side with a curve. Okay, now we're going to draw his visor. So we're going to draw another rainbow line that goes up and over. So we're going to draw one that goes right along the first line we drew. Good. Okay, now let's draw his arms. And they're going to be reaching out towards us. And so we're going to start right here next to his shoulder. We're going to draw a little curve that comes down. And then we're going to draw a curve going this way. And then we're going to draw a longer curve. So this longer line is his forearm, and we've got the wrinkles where his elbow is.
Yeah.
Because he's bending his arm. So we're going to draw the other side of his arm. We're going to just draw a curve down here. We want to leave a little space at his wrist. Nice. Now we're going to draw his wrist. And we're going to draw a curve that connects one side to the other. Then we're going to draw another curve inside of that. That's where his glove connects to his sleeve. Okay, now let's draw his thumb. And we're going to draw a bump. So that's this part of his thumb right here. And then we're going to draw his thumb that comes out and back in. Cool, this is going to be fun. All right, now we're going to draw the rest of his thumb. So this is this wrinkle right here. He's got gloves on, but there's still a little line there, detail on his hand. Okay, now we're going to draw his palm. So we're going to finish his hand with a line that comes over and connects. Looks like he's wearing mittens, but we'll add his fingers next. Good. It's okay.
Oopsies.
No, it's fine. It's all right, right?
Yeah.
No mistakes. Most important thing is?
To have fun!
Yes, to have fun. Okay, now let's draw his fingers. So we're going to draw one hot dog shape that goes out and comes back in. And we're just going to draw 3 fingers. But you can add another one on there if you want. So now we're going to draw another hot dog shape. I'm getting really close to the edge of the paper. And we'll draw the last one. That. Well, that's a simple way to draw a hand, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, now let's come over here. We're going to repeat a lot of those same steps for his other hand. And you can draw his arm bent so it doesn't go off the paper, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to draw his shoulder first. So it's a little curve, just like we did over here. Then we're going to draw the little wrinkle. Okay, so now on this part, we're going to draw it up so it doesn't go off the paper. So we're going to draw his forearm that comes down and creates a little wrinkle. Now, and I drew that kind of long compared to his other arm, but that's okay. Now we're going to draw his arm that's bent. Yeah, this one's a lot wider than I drew over here.
Yeah.
The next time we draw it, we could draw it different. Okay, so now let's draw that curve for his wrist. Good, and then we drew another one, right? Connect. Okay, now what was the next step?
His thumb.
Yeah, his thumb. So let's draw that little bump. Good, and then we're going to draw his thumb. It comes out and back in. And then the next part was this little wrinkle inside of his palm. Yes. And then let's complete his palm by drawing a curve that goes all the way over to the other side. All right. Okay, now we're going to draw his fingers. So come up, hot dog shape, back down. And we'll draw the next one. And this middle one you could draw a little bit bigger. And then we'll draw his little pinky finger right on the end. Yeah, we did it. And you fit it in. It didn't go off the page. Well, maybe a little bit. It's okay. All right, now let's draw the top of his body. So we're going to draw sides. Okay, and then we're going to draw a curve just like we did on the wrist. Okay, and then we're going to draw another curve and connect from the left over to the right. Yeah, and you can, yes, go ahead.
Okay.
You did it just like the neck, which I think is pretty cool. And then you can put a curve on the other side. Yeah, and that makes it a little easier. Okay, what's our astronaut missing?
His feet.
Yes, his feet and his legs. So let's draw his first leg over here. We're going to start right at his waist and draw a big curve, bent. He's floating. Whoa, and we're going to go off the page down here. That's okay.
No.
That's all right. We want to leave a little space down here for his feet. That's totally cool. Okay, now we're going to come over here. We're going to draw his other leg. So we're going to draw another curve. We want it to be about the same length as the left one. Now on your page, we're going to extend it so you can draw the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good. Okay,
Yeah.
so now let's draw the other side of his leg. So we're going to draw a U shape right here. A rainbow upside down U shape. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to draw some wrinkles. So I'm going to draw a curve and another curve. Yes, so this should be where his knee is bending. So we drew those same two curves on the other side. And then we're going to complete his leg. And we want to draw that last curve to match the outside of his leg. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so this next part, we're going to draw his feet. So let's extend your paper. Now we just took extra paper and we put it down here at the bottom and then taped it at the top on the back so that you have extra room down here for his feet. And if you guys have that same issue and you want to take some extra time, you can pause the video to do the same thing. But let's keep going. Now we're going to draw his feet. So we're going to draw a curve. We're going to start back here and draw his heel. And then we're going to come around to the front. Yeah. And then we're going to draw the front of his space boots. Cool. You did it. Good job. Okay, now let's do the same thing on the other side. We're going to draw that same curve that comes around for his heel. And then draw the front of his space boot. All right. Okay, now right on the side of his foot, we're also going to draw a little thickness to his boot. So this is the bottom of his space boots. And then we're going to do the same thing over here on his right foot. Good. Okay, now he's got boots. So let's draw two curved lines on his leg, just like we have on his wrist. This is where his boots come away from his pants. And we'll draw them on the left leg also. We got it. Okay, now we can do a couple extra details. Let's draw a pocket on the side of his leg. And I'm going to draw a pocket over here on the right leg too. Okay, now we're going to add some details to the top of his suit. So we're going to draw this box that's on his chest. So I'm going to draw, well, usually we draw an L shape, but I drew the upside down L shape first. And then we're going to draw a backwards L to finish the box.
There we go.
This is like his control pack for his suit, so he knows how much oxygen he has left. Now we could let's draw some gauges on there. So I'm going to draw one little box, a rectangle, and then we could draw a big button on the side. And then I'm going to draw another gauge right here at the bottom, a little square shape. All right, now let's draw his huge space pack on his back. So we're going to draw it behind him. We're going to draw the top corner first. Draw it right there, a little upside down L. We're going to imagine that going behind his arm, coming out the bottom, and then connecting to his leg. Let's do the same thing over on his right shoulder. So draw an upside down L, and we're going to imagine that going through his arm, coming out, connecting to his leg. And then let's draw it really big. So let's draw the bottom of his pack down here. Yeah, that looks awesome. That looks really cool. So that's where all of his oxygen is.
Yeah.
And maybe it's even like his jetpack so he can go out in space and fly around.
Yes.
Okay, now let's add a few more wrinkles to his spacesuit. I'm going to add a couple wrinkles in his armpits. Then we could also add some wrinkles up here on his pants. And maybe even just some out in the middle of his suit too. So you can add these wherever you want. And you can also just leave these off if you want to keep the lesson a little easier. I'm adding a couple more wrinkles on his legs. All right, dude, what should we do next?
Color.
Yeah, let's color him. Let's put our markers off to the side. And this part we're gonna fast forward, but you guys at home can pause the video to match the same coloring.
Yes.
All right, let's fast forward.
Right now.
Jack, good job, man. You finished coloring your astronaut, and I like that we left him white, but we added shading so he looks more 3D. So we were imagining where? Where were we imagining the sun?
Like up here.
Yeah, the
This
top,
way.
yes, top left. And so we added the shadows to the bottom right. And then we also added, what's this?
Light refraction.
Or light, what was that?
Light refraction.
Yeah, light reflection. Now you guys can pause the video to match the same coloring that we did and add those shadows, or you can leave them off to keep the lesson nice and easy.
Yeah.
But I want to challenge you guys at home to finish your drawing by adding space to the background. You could color it black and add some stars, or you could even cut him out and glue him to a black piece of colored construction paper.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't want to add it space, you could draw something else in the background.
Like
you,
a kitchen.
yeah, you could draw a kitchen in the background. He could
Yeah.
be floating in a kitchen. And we hope you had a lot of fun following along with us and drawing your own astronauts, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye!
Yeah, with the astronauts. I read your mind. Oh, I'm telepathic.